Hello everybody, this is Tip Top Gaming here today with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, we're doing something very exciting, and that's breaking down a product announcement post. So, here on MTG, or on Daily MTG, they made this post introducing Jumpstart, a new way to play Magic. And so I'm going to read through this and kind of tell you what I think of it, some info that maybe they're not sharing but we know, and stuff like that. Goblins and walls, cats and Phyrexians, pirates and unicorns, all together at last thanks to Jumpstart. So that's kind of cool. Jumpstart is a new way to play Magic that mashes together themes from throughout the history of the game and lets you skip the deck building part. If you can't wait to have pirates head into battle with unicorns, smash two boosters together and ride on. If you are absolutely must merge the greatest evils in the multiverse together, cats and Phyrexian packs are waiting for you. Jumpstart takes the best parts of limited and constructed Magic and fuses them into a dynamic, innovative play experience. Dive in. So what it's sounding like is that you'll be able to get like different packs and they'll have different themes, and you can just mix two together and boom, you have a deck. Which means these packs are going to be bigger than normal packs, which again means that they're going to be more expensive. Okay, Jumpstart, a new kind of play experience inside of a new kind of booster. At its foundation, Jumpstart is simple. Grab two boosters and shuffle them together and you're ready to go. But a closer look reveals an intricate play experience unlike anything in Magic. It works like this. Each Jumpstart booster includes 20 cards. All 20 cards fit a theme, and most themes have multiple variations, enough to make 121 possible 20-card lists inside of any given pack. So they're 20 card packs, which is big. Now, I think the reason they're doing this is probably partly to test out 20 card packs before, like, Commander Horizons, like the issues with logistics with inside of printing facilities. Now, it says 121 possible 20 card lists inside any given pack. So that means there's going to be 121 different things that you can get within your pack, and that's it. There will be no variation on it. Or, like... So yeah, that's how it's going to work. Now, themes range from familiar Garruk to curious Doctor, and two themes sometimes come together to form an unlikely match like Dr. Garruk. If you ever wanted to make a cat pirate deck, well, Meow is the time. There are even special mythic rare packs that don't have variations at all, just the one card list, because there's only one true unicorn deck. So, let's just say there's a theme of dogs. Now, there might be 3 different lists of dogs, so there could be, I don't know, just a bunch of dogs, and then there's a bunch of wolves, which also have, like, the wolf tag, whatever, and so they're going to be different lists, and what you'll do is you'll open the pack, and you'll get a random theme, so you'll open the pack, and oh, it's a bunch of wolves, and now you can combine, and then you open another pack, oh, it's a bunch of cats, you can make and then shuffle them together, and you'll make a cat and wolf deck. Now, there are some interesting things here, so I want to talk about it. Jumpstart is different than anything we've ever done before, so here's some key things to know about the product releasing on July 3rd, which, by the way, is the same day as Core Set 2020. Now, or 2021. They're kind of advertising this as, hey, this is a new player product. You can kind of just skip deck building and get right into playing the game, which I think is kind of sad. I mean, this is a deck building game, but what also is the fact that if you're going to make a new player product, why are you releasing it the same day as basically another new player product? You should separate them, but I'm going to do a completely different video covering just the issues with this product. But yeah, I think the concept is interesting that each pack has a theme and you combine 2 packs together and you make something, and it's very similar to the Unsanctioned, the fact that you're combining 2 things together. It really will depend on when the card list drops what that's going to look like. Okay. So here's what they want you to know. Each booster contains 20 cards centered around a theme. What theme each booster contains is randomized, but each theme 20 cards will be sealed inside the pack and labeled. Oh, that's different. So it will actually be labeled what pack you're getting. So you're not just buying a random pack. If you want a cat thing, you can get it. Although that could be, it's labeled on the inside so you know what the theme is. So that, will be sealed inside the pack and labeled. That's kind of interesting. If that's the case, well then these mythic rare packs, which are supposed to be rare packs, aren't going to be rare. People are just going to look for them. So I would assume they're going to be labeled on the inside based on the art, although this could be saying that you're either getting goblins or wolves. I don't know. And then it says 1 in 3 boosters include an extra rare. Honestly, right now, this is feeling a lot like theme boosters, which, there's themes within the boosters, and you combine them together, do some weird stuff with it, and they contain extra rares. This is very similar to my pitch for theme boosters I did in a video a while back. But this just kind of feels like theme boosters for Core Set 2020. So if Core Set 2020 has theme boosters, it'll be kind of weird because that will be directly competing with this. Now, it also said it's loaded with reprints, almost 500. And part of this actually concerns me. 1 in 3 boosters includes an extra rare. I want to jump back to that, actually. Something about this concerns me. They think that by adding a slight chance that you are getting more rares, that they can charge more per rare. Like, theme boosters cost double, and you get 1 rare, but you have a chance of getting 2. And I think that's really stupid. Okay, so moving back to it's loaded with reprints, almost 500. That means that these are going to be outside of standard. I can't imagine they're going to print 500 standard reprints, saying there's not even 500 cards in a standard set release. So that would be a lot of the cards within standard. On top of that, it says Jumpstart introduces 37 new cards to the game. These will not be standard, pioneer, or modern legal cards. They are only legal in legacy and vintage and commander. And there is a little caveat to that, and we'll talk about that here in a second, because this does come with some really exciting news. There'll be 37 new cards, so almost 500 reprints, and then 37 new cards, so about 520 cards that are cards that are being reprinted. Now, this is kind of interesting. This is kind of their way of saying here's reprints without master sets, which is kind of weird. And honestly, they're kind of mixing these audiences up. They're trying to make this for new players because, skip the deck building part, yada, yada, yada. For limited players who like, maybe a more limited type pool, maybe. They're trying to make this for collectors if they're labeled on the outside. And now they're trying to make it for reprint collectors who are looking for reprints. So you're having a lot of competing people who want this. And I guess that's good for a product, but I don't know. We'll have to just really see how this product goes. And then it says, okay, it's closely tied to Core Set 2021. No duh, it's released on the same day. They share a lot of content and release near one another. No, they release on the same day, but Jumpstart is a standalone product. Unless they're changing Core Set 2021, which I checked the WPN website, they are still planning on it being July 3rd. And then it says it's closely, all cards are legal in Eternal format. So it will be a legal card in one of those formats. That is the only range of cards we know. And then it says every pack includes 1 basic land with art that matches the pack's theme. And a few of them use thematically appropriate lands for M21, but most of them use brand new themed land art created for Jumpstart. So there'll be new art on most of the lands. Now, here's the thing. They say you can shuffle 2 together and you get a deck. Now here they're saying each pack includes 1 basic land. Now, is it saying 1 basic land that with art that matches the pack's theme, so only one of the lands in there will match that theme? Or is it saying that it only comes with 1 basic land? And there is a little bit of clarity on this solution, and I'll pop that up on screen here in just a second. So if we head over to the WPN website and go to their products, you'll notice here that right here, Jumpstart is right here. And they mention here that, they mention here a couple things that are not mentioned before. And it says some of the basic lands, and I believe up here it says somewhere that it includes 20 cards, all 20 cards fit a theme, and it's made of land. So there are going to be lands in the deck. So a third of the 20 card pack is land. So don't expect this to be bigger packs for the fact of being bigger packs. The extra lands, the extra slots are really just going there to be lands. Give me a second. It's loaded reprints. Some of the basic lands show off magnificent art. It looks like they changed it. I don't know. We also get here confirmation there is 46 mechanical or archetype synergies. So if there are 121, that means that there's an average of 2 and a bit per theme. So that's interesting. And then we can go down here. And because pre-releases are fun, we're holding a pre-release event on June 20th through the 21st. So July 3rd, the week before that, is not that weekend. That weekend is when the Core Set 2021 pre-release is happening. So it'll be pre-release for Jumpstart, pre-release for Core Set 2021, Core Set 2021, and Jumpstart release. All in that order. And there's an interesting line. We also plan to bring this fun play experience to MTG Arena sometime this year. Jumpstart cards on MTG Arena will be legal in Historic. So I was actually, when I first read this, I'm like, ooh, I get to make a video about adding Jumpstart to the game, because that's what I do. I make a lot of those videos. And then they're like, oh, it's coming to the game. And they'll be legal in Historic, which means that they're planning on doing it. Now, it says sometime this year, meaning it's probably not going to happen at the same time. And that's probably good for people who want to spend coins on both Historic and Standard. It'll probably happen either in between Core Set 2021 and, what is the next one? Zendikar Rising? or somewhere in there. That's where I think it's going to be. And then it says, just like Jumpstart itself, pre-releases for this product are going to be a little bit different. Jumpstart pre-releases will be run all day. Each player will get 2 Jumpstart boosters to create a deck that they just play. Play enough matches, get a promo card, and if you want to jump back in, hey, go right ahead. You might even earn another promo. So instead of being like a sealed pool and you're building a deck and it's at this specific time, it's just all day. Come build 2 decks. You're playing matches, meaning that the store has to keep track of matches all day. And yeah, I don't really like that. Honestly, this could have been a pretty cool product. Unfortunately, they're releasing it at the same time as Core Set 2021. They're kind of theming it as a new product to help, like, jumpstart you in to building a deck and all that. And they're releasing it at the same time as Core Set 2021. Honestly, that's very confusing to an audience, especially if you're theming this towards new players slightly. Why are you having cards that aren't standard legal? All products that are even remotely tied to new players should be standard only, because making a player understand, here's the cards you have, you can't play them, is ridiculous. They're going to show up to FNM, they're be like, oh yeah, look at this deck I made, and they're going to be like, this isn't legal. That's ridiculous. And having it so close to Core Set 2021 really ruins this. If they would have done this where Modern Horizons was released last year, I would have a much better reaction to this. I mean, the art looks cool, the idea is there, but it's just poorly executed. On top of that, now players have to decide, are they going to buy Core Set 2021 or are they going to buy Jumpstart? By spacing out, you can give players a chance to buy both. And I like the fact that it's coming to MTG Arena, but it's really infuriating, especially now that spoilers are probably going to happen at the same time. And so people are going to be like, wait, is this in Core Set 2021 or Jumpstart? And I know they're going to have different set logos, but was not a good choice, whoever decided to release them on the same day. Either way, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.